Alright, this is to recap what we did in class. The first thing I want you to do is come up here and click on this little icon here, or press Control D, and its purpose is so that you can set the default font to Times New Roman 12 point. And this is the button that is really important, is to click this so that your documents are Times New Roman 12 point. After that's done, we come up here and we're going to type in our last name, and we're going to insert a page number. This is the easiest way that I found to do it, is just do it that way. And then inside the body of the paper, we've got first name, last name, we've got my name, the name of the class. Wouldn't kill you to type the whole thing out. The name of the school, which is not a requirement for MLA, but is a requirement for me. Sorry about my keyboard being so noisy. Then comes the date. So let's see here. Today's the 30th, March 30th. It has to be in that kind of format. I think it's European date format. Finally, we've got the title and the subtitle. And the title and subtitle have to be centered. Oh, come to think of it, this up here, it needs to be, let me click on this here. It's got to be right aligned. But if you're not careful, you'll center the rest of your paper, so make sure that you come back down here and make sure that it's left aligned. So what to type in here, I'm just going to use some placeholder text. It's called lorem ipsum. This is what's used if you don't have it, the text is going to come later. What we use is lorem ipsum. So I'm just going to copy this placeholder text and paste it into here. So if all you do, if all you do is, that didn't work out, did it? I thought that I copied this. Copy. If all you do is press paste, then that's what happens. So instead, come down here and click on Paste Special, Keep Text Only. And now it brings it in just as text, and that way it keeps your paper from looking like a ransom note. So finally we get to the references, insert citation. And let's say that we've got some kind of a quote here. I'm going to put it in quote marks. A stitch in time saves 9. End of quote mark. So what you need to do is put a space after the ending quote, and place your cursor between the ending punctuation and the end of the quote. Come up here to references, insert citation, add new source. So here we've got different things that we can get this from. So let's say journal article, for instance. Author is going to be first and last name of the author. Title of the article. Title goes here. Journal name goes here. The year would not be 2022. It would be like, 2019 or something like that, year publication. Pages 1 through 7. You can show more bibliography fields if you want to, like the year that it was accessed. And I'm going to say, volume 7, issue 32, whatnot. And look what happens. It just puts the last name here, is all it does. So if you come down to the end of the paper, you get down to the end of the paper, it's time to create a bibliography. Don't just press return a bunch of times to get to the next page. That's amateur. Don't do that. instead, insert a page break. Insert a page break. You can use Control Return to do so. And that does make a difference. That makes it look like you know what you're doing. So now it's time to create a bibliography. Let's go back to the References tab and say bibliography. Boom, look what happens. It puts it in last name, comma, first name. The title is in quotation marks. The journal name's in italics. The date is in parentheses. It's just wonderful. If there were more than one entry, it would be sorted alphabetically. It's just really great. Then also, if you wanted to change the style to be APA style or whatnot, you could do that.